enema ba komienu miensa na mepese ntem so no yehwe na afei yekọ asem foforo eso da efimra ye share eye sa asem yase eye last week yebedu ya na yebusa GH boy kofa baaye esese ehunu se sabi obi han dan a enche so mobra etoda ya na efewura fo no bi ma na yet say wo han dan a ase jama sabio wonje nipa na makatro say obi be the statistics be ba tumu adim ema wa hu say oh wo han dan Ghana your housing deficit 1 million, Ghana your housing deficit 2 million, Ghana your housing deficit say. Let me sit here and tell you, Ghana your housing deficit 6 million. Enipa wo ni baabi da kura wo memu ha no nyame ayi adoma ebe bro saa 6 million na ye ka no because 6 million na ye ka no won wa da slums ni eka ho container eka ho kiosk eka ho won wa da lorry stations eka ho won wa edida baby bebre a ensese sabi eburu sabi enyaado nipa edidi tibeto eka ho de odam papadan mu no oka ho because modern day housing no atakwa me dan enka ho empapadan enka ho wo a woda asore dem asore dan na nya wodan eti ada wo benya sofma me bia ne bu befu one ne kunu be ko odam ho no sofo ne ba sister obepam bra obeyi wedi eti esese ye hu say we would have a massive public-led housing construction. And then no, me baba ya no any so ema uhunu ye. We need to have the smart communities. And me din smart no. I just use that one. But don't person me din no problem. We need to have over 2,000 or at least 2,000 smart communities. And I'm so glad the president can say Accra are congested. We need to look at having a different national capital from Greater Accra. I agree to that perfectly. We'll talk about it later on the show. But we need to have these communities. Ufriha Eko Cape Costa. And Sasina walk but unfortunately, Sasa no yede ese etimi nya nsase se omanya de be yakua yede be do afuo bode banchi mankani whatever but ese se nya ba bi so a yede be si school de ba bi yede be si dan a enipa beda sa smart communities no we need to start looking at it and how we can build. Then we need a comprehensive rent reform and assistance. See, ye drew baby a ho e ma ye mfa politics enye ye bibia say NDC wo power say Abraham ye MPP di kura na say ohiamo a ye mwo ne say oye Ghana ni e ma ye mwo ne say oye affiliated to any political party. Say ye boa nipa wo memu ha ma ye mwo ne say nipa no o ka party we ho o party we etiri ye boa no dabi I keep saying this. We are building a nation and we are not building a political party. I don't want to know which political party you belong to. No, I don't care. Kwame Nkrumah, OC, a moving pick hotel. Na onim ni po obekwa kwada ho. Kwame Nkrumah. Yay. OC Accra City Hotel. No onim ni po obekwa kwada ho. OC a pub secondary school. Na onim se dache Captain Smart beko ho. osi infantiman girls na onim se Bawumia ne yere Samira e hono be ko school enti se ye boa nipa e ma ye mfa political party nipa ne wo emfa moa no ye boa nipa ne se oye Ghana ni. So we need to have a comprehensive rent reform and assistance under this. I say we say nipa ne bi o ha wo ye ne den the bush market ya entimi ma onya a decent accommodation. Sankrofo no then na ban be ye won it's here mentimi boboni na so say yenya affordable home ownership for all. And I told you the Ghana mortgage guarantee system, we need to implement this. And we do tumrika say the be ya obeti ase we ye wia makatro mekrucheni na egu krata so na me the command minister of works and housing na me the copy akoma chief of staff me the copy bekwa akoma ye mampani na me the copy akoma state housing corporation penny power dano na won so wonhwem senyasa ewoma boko mama ne home boko senyasa ewoma then yetimi ama ye nyina yetimi ahwem na fe wo mahunu sa affordable home ownership for all no. I told you and GMGS Ghana mortgage guarantee system no say ye nyina yete ase say say yetimi ma nipa enya baby papa etra say obi betimi ya mortgage bia ne bosom ya ketua 10,000 ne bosom ya ketua 5,000 obetimi ono ankasa to asase na wetimi ya start enura de be ka kire wo na esese ya ma ne kwan ene number 1. Number 2 say aban wa asase a, and let me say this, esese yetimi nya policy a na nanom ahemfo ewo mem ha asase a wo no woton wukọ eye asokore mampon a ensase wo ho yeton pon katamanso asase wo ho yeton asase bi ye wo na nanom ahemfo ase no aban hyase enhwehwe sika wukọ man bi a wo ye won hyehye ye pepepa enya afa na okwa kyerem se me ba bless oto asase bi 1844 sa asase da ho ne na no mo dia eti sa aban kura akopɛ sa asase na eti sa aban tua sika sa ba sa abusua no na afa sa aban sa ka sa asase no na wode asase no ma aban a sa busu bibia na afi bia no aban tua bibia e friend royalties. Let me tell you, in modern day governance, royalties are just a fixed bibi and what asase so said dying sa asase etwam minerals and the royalties war. Even royalties, let me sit here and tell you, Africa pay the 12 royalties. The whole universe, Africa pay and the 12 your friend say royalties. Eti yet to be nya baby are not trusting you who say Pon Katamanso a year land guards a hard dream ho and say 4,000 acres, 6,000 acres. 10,000 acres. Ya won krofo mem ha. Wo kasa ban ato asase no. Ana ban age sa asase ni na e de ama eye lands commission. Na sa wo kwa akoto a aban ho na wo to. Eye landguard eni hotumi. Sa landguard bi abo no ho ne yese brum akowura ho a ye bo soja farmer ne o mo be ma camp ha ya. Wo mni Ghana police service. No my boy, we am robber, you free one time. Because the best way to deal with criminals is to eliminate them. You take them out of the space so that God will make me a sinner. Solo, between an assassin, a year prof, between an idea, me, between an idea, yeah, the year chrono, obi and you be a yasam. So we need to look at the Ghana Land Bank Authority. That should sit under the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to release and digitize public lands for housing development. That's number 1. Eliminate multiple land sales. 2. Promote proper zoning. Because you say, oh, asase way, you be school. Asase way, you be way. We want to say, you say, you zoning. as I say this market no na sofo bi o sika akwa akwaje na dey see asoro dai na ye dey gu yasum. And let me tell you, say me ye Christoni me ko Pentecost enye ba bia na sese see asoro dai ye was so dan bebre wo ha location na so dan no no a nuisance. So we see so dan e wo residential area sa so ni nisika obetimi aye soundproofer ne sound ne mba bonten a pacho ye bebu agu because esa Ghana timi tenase na ohwese bebia wiase kono yenso ye kobi se nyamesom ede konkron ye eba wo ye kristoni a ese odi akire wo ye muslimi a ese odi akire se ewiase bebia ekono ehwo na ebo nipa so a ese se oman edi akire ye ntimi nunu ye ho na ye nsere eno akino we need to have what I call rent to own schemes. Yesterday I told you subsidized interest rates and then diaspora financed housing partnership. Makato pense to boase and crash to farm hano. Look for the American Revolution, the German Revolution, the French Revolution, the Chinese Revolution, and read. You would appreciate and understand, say you do baby a year on my me say I'm a hey, me if you go more touch mine, and I'm a tea and cry her. Say go more touch mine everywhere and crow for me local diaspora, me come home, and I'm hey. It is a baby question over here. As I said, me come home ye. And also, as I say, a boy, who they now crank. The 2 years I name a boy. Now, phase one, as I told you yesterday, as I say, yen Timmy Kurano. If it's 2025, we equal 2030, 2 million housing units, new ones. And if you as I Ghana to be year number 2, full rent act reforms. Me Ghana ye rent whatever act na me sre
morning shows.
Me say me ho say what's in nipa na o kotua rent no onyere ne ho na onpe your friend say 6 months onpe 6 months na o kotua I find a branch here when 22 years. 23, 24, 25. Highest 30.
Captain Smart.
When you're Juma, oh yeah.
Of morning
what
shows.
applications is I find in Yamia Nadoma. Onua TV, Afano. Office Sinchem. And Abba. Sinchem now, Waba Bedruno. Ye tria de kawo afere wedi bosome ana bosome mi
Captain Smart.
What say onkon kope bosome nsia rent mfamra yansa bi anim such a person obey no be survive I met a certain guy or yeah adwuma bank ni we money din sa branch in the bank no yeah adwuma no baby ofi obenya adwuma no won kran no on to be sign kono krom into a bank and interest or baby da and so no ni baby te
Captain Smart
na oni baby da eti o de kobo ha no de akobo ha o de kobo ha no de akobo ha o de kobo ha no de akobo ha ade a chia no akwaduma no address fine so akwaduma hey
Captain
6 months, you know, it's too much. We'll talk about it.
Morning shows.
Then we need a proper land bank operationalization. Number 2, you from between 2025 to 2030. Yet to be a complete. 2 million
He is
housing
smart.
units
He
there.
is unique.
Yeah, but between
He is the
2030 and
best.
2025, we need additional 2 million housing units.
Captain Smart.
That one, we need to add urban regeneration programs, expansion of rent to own, and green building mandate. Number 3, between 2035 and 2040, the final 2 million homes, full deficit closure, housing export models to West Africa. That is when we can say that Ghana, plan ebi enko Africa. They share how these things would work. Ebusia ehu edin.
Captain Smart.
Ehu. Edan ye han wo krom ha no ho. Se woni ma. Let me deal with the second pillar. Rent assistance and market regulation. That is pillar 2. This pillar addresses the exploitative and unregulated nature of Ghana's rental market by creating legal protections for tenants. That's number 1. 2, support mechanisms for vulnerable renters. And 3, performance incentives for responsible landlords. Captain Nisiko Dibesi Dai. Captain Yedeya Obehind Dai. Pacho, a dynamic highness Sesiano. Legal protection bay. And a yes so formidable. I bomb me hobai. I'm rapping a woman memoir. A Bobby hobai sat behind dying. A year now call rent controller. And yesterday I told you, if you hire an amateur and a rent control manager, district manager, Obama Hossein if you will. So if district manager, not share rent control, so I maybe some many feel some no matter what, only feel to know. I hire no buy them find my phone, and I'm a friend if you're and I'm a partner, child. Sam Serrano, all my rent control manager no huntono. Na me point ye between na trase about 10 ye ne trase e keka nsama e be kan na ye fie wura no se captain wunti mama no na wotwe me nsa me minti it is a captain ni ho a wanti and ye be ma rent control manager 3 months ade na ye de no na let me tell you you see experience is the best teacher. It is ade na ye de no Ada obekọ rent control office ho na the same thing na wona mu no obeka to say Captain Smart ho. Here too. So we need to create a proper legal protection for tenants. Number 2. We need what I call a support mechanism for vulnerable renters. Now watch this. Akwada bi wo ho awa ben. Otekra bi ase. Watro BC wetwa watro SSC wetwa otwa ya no lego na fa no obenye school akodo aje ye ko scholarship secretariat
Captain
me man scholarship na ya de man no tuition
he is smart.
Scholarship secretariat
He is unique.
Scholarship na ya de man akodo na say and na say scholarship secretariat penimpo oba odano no better haka say they will concentrate on local universities, no. Ghana, universities, no. So course be in Ghana had ya. They are my quadruple.
He is smart.
Until recently, now you try to shimpe and to say I know better than
Captain Smart.
So your bar
morning shows.
no according to JB in chain. Be one so what that got in ho. When you be about host na proper him no. Proper him no say no. Now I said that the insane question Godwin. Now Godwin has started a calculation, Charlie. Madam. And she said, I'm person on me. No. Date man about me. So about her 14 February. Then maybe your baby annual. That's on paying insane and all your calculation. It's 14 February now by you know. Say I'm no say you were April. And I will catch him some when you yin say no enyamia eye wa enyamia eye wa okay yenko test no acquire test no who say okoda Godwin chain February 14th Val's Day and the 1 year April God is yin say ni nyon no about JB because JB so hwe gum da now watch this won say mpanifo sinkonwa mpanifo sinkonwa wa busuafia funny things there some of the things we do in our various homes it is not backed by data and science what was I say what another or say ane so say yin say nyawo de akosa wo de afiri
enu na ment
we are there na me kosa me de me ni oba da February 1 year April what's me kosa me de afiri na tre ye de show ba ase so such students they need support mechanisms.
Captain
Number 2. Number 3, we need performance incentives for reasonable landlords. Yeah? Maybe if you're a tran in chain, I will come say, Bokrum Hene. Baby, Obi and Yamin Shirano. Mem or Jimmy Bosumi, Bosumi, say you. Bosumi Bako, Bosumi, and or Jamie, a year rent, no, Obeka say, be a Samerano. Your friend Captain Smart, na me feba. Because me share wine. You rati your castle krum hine. Mami na na baby ntina. E bia obe castle krum hine hine ma krum hine tumi. It's no mami baby etra but at the end of the day me tra sedwene ho no. Me hu say nyansa wo mu a say de bobra wo bem ha ebe boye. Oje me busumi mienu. I say, Bosumi be aso a wo ba betua dan ne kan so a twen 10th of every month.
Captain Smart.
Bosumi be aso o ma me 10 days free.
Captain Smart.
Say me fa bobo me ho because e bia abrante
He is smart.
afere ma ware foforo. We be ko, we be ba, we be ko, we be ba. E bia ho kire bi wom say nyame ye madom na biribi bi to me nsam kama ketua ho a and some of the Sassicano Ako. Sa Woa, where landlords are what Tessano.
Captain
Magica Castro say, so who could treat in Casa or Kohaya as a sabanje tax if you say landlord when that revenue.
He is smart. He is unique.
Sassicano, as a senior incentives to be more. Yet remember landlord now, sa landlord no. Obeka say, me JB Papa, Obeha me dying. It's yes, sir. Incentive we mammy. As I said, me ye for Emma a Godwin. Now we're saying it's in that air so we need to have a proper performance incentives for responsible landlords. I feel my member rent assistance not so proper.
Captain Smart.
We need a serious national rent assistance scheme.
He is smart.
Say, Uko America. Abanje wo ba efi wo nsam a saa kwada no ye man ba bitina
ojai
aban wo awo ba wa wo no wontime hwa kwada no yi saa kwada no aban ba gina fi wo nsam aban no na pe ba bi ma ntena ye fresh institution social welfare. But social welfare for more than do say, Pap, my men and cast on that social welfare, and if you were to do. Now, as I say, what I call government-backed rent guarantee fund targeting for low and middle income renters. Any part at this annual Obi di baby ofi obi pie nkran. Epenifu baby say we ni jonku a ade be cheso. Ordinary nkran ni ba ne ho so no. Na wadu baby a wanya adwuma papa bi a oye esese han dan. Such a person. Hello. He said amedi ka che wo no. Obeye dan no be han dan no. We won free wa. Maka so some de wo betu mirika. Informal sector workers no Obey no metimi nya dan. Afei se yehwe emebuna.
Ojai.
Edi mfie dum wotwe.
Ojai.
Titiru ekosi eduasa enum.
Ojai.
Youth are between 18 and 35.
Ojai.
Omemo ha yete no wo.
Ojai.
Politician be a person winning election or see youth.
Ojai.
Obi a person winning election or see youth.
Oh, I don't know.
Emebuna ewo memo ha no. Wo ko pa adwuma yesese yese 5 years experience.
When going.
It's me ba bless it way.
Ojai.
No kwa akoye adwuma nne. Why economics? It's a pa adwuma was straight. Okoya straight say up 5 years experience.
Going.
Okofa de he. Ne papa radio ni TV.
Bibini.
And ode ka ho ana say e drums na obo no. E wa so dem no. Ana say e de hia any experience.
Last caller.
Aji obi the influence bi ka ho.
Ojai.
Answer afa no. Ye fa de wie na fa de sa mente ase. E bi pa meti ase. Ba me so me han dan. E dan na metim no me ba no ontimi ntra ho bi. Emfa nya adwuma wo senator. Bless you ben.
Ojai.
Etama emebuna brabo ayedin ewo man. And we need BB for them. Those between the ages of 18 and 35 are formally when we are employed. We need to find a solution. And I say, Uba single parent. Eddie,
Ojai.
Bema Onua na ehwenema.
Ojai.
Oba onunko aso na ehwenema.
Ojai.
Enya dia eda fom. Rent advance policy na eje okruma no. Ese hwe ho asem na yeka. Emrano class interest 6 months. 6 months no cry in this so. But I have told you and I want to repeat. I don't believe in the 6 months. Sa bosumi nsia say yenko han dan na tua bosumi nsia advance no. Me menji ntum. Maximum must be 2 months. Advance rent rule. 1 month. Carry forward. That is the rent. The following month, another month now, we try 2 months no. And on a security deposit. For a few rounds, they say, we are there, Bosumi Bakuya, what to me, what ye. Bosumi, you don't have to us, no, what me a tria. Now, as I say, I am Radicate, say, landlord be about violating this particular rule. There will be heavy penalties. And so would be refund 50% of the tenant Sikana independent triano Emanura. And no remember yet dying high no home. And she by a pepe. Because watch this. And ra any pepe have in about question if you say dollar number from German net dying value no abba from dollar no aba fom eti ono ne dan a wasie no se okoton a value na aba fom enti edan ne bo no watum say na ode aka ho ode 600 Ghana cedis and de aka ho eni pa de say me boso aketu 1000 Ghana captain my den me tua
Bibini enipa o
Woko amai bia wodwene one mind for ho a yo bibia e fe no rent security medical can want so much but adia ba ko say chief justice bi obeba no another acting chief justice e so boyen ni enya rent courts and mobile rent tribunals. Number 1 say fiura bi etetel obi ohan dan so tete fiewura sa case no etimi di court line nachi tintin na emu awie da meanwhile ye you niama egu abonten e wo June enso togu so meanwhile obi ohan dan ayere ne ho papa ne fiewura sum ye di sa asem ne wie. So as country we need to establish the rent courts and the mobile rent tribunals. They tell us, go more touch my court in Siho, go more takwa, court in Siho, Asesewa ebia any court we be come me bebre no court ni ho and eye me won say besi na Ghana ye ni mobile court Matna say adwene ho sa I keep asking myself why don't we have mobile courts maybe sir appeals court judge be can say oh na alternative dispute resolution no and then I'm say what are you talking about judge no yes mundi wo prisons ni nko but I am talking about properly organized and structured mobile courts.
Captain.
It's a show. Obi betuka at the courtroom. Every ABR. I am using Asukwa. Say court but I'm just using Asukwa. Now ABR Nipano Ote Bosomche. Baby and so then from Bosomche. There be any district, baby and so then Ankasano, no problem. Fansorting Yamiani. Men na Kromo Yamiani. Bosomche district. Now what Naka Motentin sa Abakumasi Adum
King of morning shows.
And then Abaju Adum only if you're in Yasam. If you're a general 100 Ghana cities are Canada, I can't know. But Wafaka Abako, every Damiani, Wabedum, Wababa Munu, Wabami and San, Waban Nine, Wabanum, what do you check it?
Captain Smart.
The risk involved,
King of
the
morning
cost
shows.
involved. But say, Chief Justice, now, Otwitna a structure a proper mobile court. What's in Yamiani? Assemblyman wo one list cases are wo ni nyina assemblyman no a forward some cases ni na no to district assembly no na we no mamenka we ye wo lawyers bi wo krom ha wo no wo de wasem ko down a ye nje usika
He is
dey
smart.
from say omo din bi e dey from
He is smart. He is
yo
unique.
din bi
He
wo
is the
kwa
best.
so saja enye probono ni judge lawyer juska aban lawyers no your lawyers bi wo ho legal aid wo call legal aid for no one joshi now sa legal aid for no esese yetimi twa won kaye na ye convert one into a properly structured mobile court. Eti yenim se bia nyame ani mobile court for no bosumi bia no wo baba ko na mamme a metifie no me ho anchebe eti obitimi fik afaka
Captain Smart.
all the way from Asamanka say okwahe oba court won cry why why so that we can be able to establish fast-track housing courts in each region. Number two, pilot the mobile rent tribunals I just talked about to solve underserved and rural districts. Tenant and landlord registration portal. Any question I'm sorry, JB accident in Penang, never could JB ho, no be there must be a national portal. And look at me up why me track it. Criminals.
If it was my own son,
as I say, who can hide dying near more tenancy agreement? Quickly, no one register tenancy agreement on that portal. Say, Mama Bian can't tell me say, Mina Nakubi Chame Kurasiho, internet in the Honti, yet me yet, the responsibility of government to make sure that whatever policy I may introduce, Obi or Tibe Bibiano, then Sabetimia can be no why Emma Sum Yetimiaba. As I say, to be logging in what I call the rent payment history. What do you call maybe a song catch up say, Metria rent? A system is actually tracking
He is smart.
rent payment history. So the bay abide to be a trust no one no. Abranti, a be a war, a dime be a yes, I say yes, I was a she. Or so the body say a man be was science. ebetimi aboa no chance abosumi bia wotwa dan kase tua wo hwe the salary ni so a o kase okoto asase sidan a ebedi 30-40 years ebia no nduru ho.
He is
That
smart.
must be in place. And I told you about the landlord incentives. Number one, 20% tax rebate for landlords who, number one, provide rental contracts with tenant protection. 2, lease for over 3 years. As a society who say, Busumi biya no betua odanka, busumi biya betua odanka, busumi biya betua odanka, busumi biya betua odanka. But me won fear me and contract with you. Ebia me floute busumi me and say ya na wutube to me. Said ye beya abrantie na wako han dan no. Ababa wona wako han dan no. Ana nipa na wako han dan no. Obeya na so you say me me fear wura we won fear me and contract. But ya je to me say 29th of every month, as somebody did the Nisikabano.
He is unique. He is
such landlords. As I say, I do what I told you yesterday. The Ghana housing card, no so. Pillar 3, pillar 4, pillar 5, pillar 6, and at the end of the day. Mesro, Emredinti. Yadinda Beko. Akoma eye aswea ehwe adansie so na wo wankasa etena se a na o mahu se sei ena yebeye no na bibia no etimi atotom eyie kama say amad anye saa I think say trouble kase pa ebe kan bibia edan han ehon nsem ekono ebusafo me metwe ebia nyame ayemadom me han bi but wo de wo han bi endo me catch us ade a eye wa asase so ne se wa ba akokora na wo fie wura tu.
If it was my own son,
with the 60 years,
what people will come here
Ukodu fear, Ufira say,
would have killed a lot.
Pacho,
I'm telling you,
I
could have killed a lot of people.
66. Benyama penny bi obaha onu kutapma obre nimkoto dwe nyina hohona kese opesika ko hospital onya asasika na bi but ni fewra so say madam too
Kill a lot.
such a person.
I'm telling you.
Also about him saying and ma e wo hen I mean case me jo enye obi a ne ba asase so a
of morning shows.
And enye obi a so ne ba asase so wo ye ne ma adwen ye adwuma.
He is smart.
And enye obi a no ba asase so a ne ma adwen ye adwuma ne ma so wo adwuma ya o metumi ama ne ba bi atena. I keep asking myself very simple questions. Me ma me wo me nko a onem papa ina me anam tie yi saka mawu a ho na be hwagi ho na be hwe no eti say ye oman a wo yenyi politics ne film na yenya policies na yen put in place structures a ebo nipa e wo oman nim enye won a wo John NDC won a wo John MPP no
Captain Smart.
and that is why I keep telling my colleagues to say ya to abana wie intercolleges ne ya ba wie say ya bo super zonals ya du ba bia say ya bo yen ayen ho na oman no etimi ejina ye